Hello everyone, welcome to the episode of Whiteboard series. So in this episode I'm going to explain how to overcome lust. So this is going to be a series of maybe 3 episodes, that is how to overcome lust, part 1, part 2, part 3, and this is the part 1 of how to overcome lust. So before knowing how to overcome lust, why should we overcome lust? So that is the main question. Why to overcome lust? Then in the next part we will learn how to overcome lust. So in this episode, let's see the mechanism of our human body. So I will draw the human body. So this looks like a good human body. Now we will look into the chakras, that is from the Muladhara chakra till the Sahasrara chakra. So now I have also drawn the chakras related to the human body. Pardon my drawing. This is the best human I can draw. So as we all know, Muladhara chakra is related to food and sleep. Swadhisthana chakra is related to desire for sex, and Manipura chakra is related to desire for power. Anahata chakra is related to desire for love. Vishuddha chakra is related to desire to communicate. And Ajna chakra is related to desire to think. And finally, Sahasrara chakra is dedicated to desire to exist. So these are all the desire forces in each chakra. Now, the question is how to overcome lust. So lust is related to the Swadhisthana chakra, and why to overcome it. So that is the question in this video. The next video will be about how to overcome lust. However, this video is about why to overcome lust. So now, as we all know, in the previous episodes you have watched regarding the lokas, that is Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal, the lower lokas, and the higher lokas, Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Satyaloka. So Satyaloka being the original state of the universe, that is Sadashiva, and inside Sadashiva is the Leela. So I will be drawing that again. So this is the structure of universe. So inside is the physical realm, the smallest realm. Outside is the astral realm, that is the realm of the dream, that is subconscious mind and mind. Whereas physical realm is the realm of the body, that is the 5 senses. And causal realm is the realm of Mahavidyas, that is deep-rooted desires. So causal realm is the womb of Mahavidya Tripura Sundari. Astral realm is the womb of Mahavidya Kali. And physical realm is the womb of Tripura Bhairavi. And Sadashiva is the pure consciousness that is spread across the whole universe. So this is the structure of universe. Now we will correlate the chakra, that is yogic Patanjali system, with the structure of universe, that is Atal, Vittal, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal, Naraka, then Hiranyaloka, Pitruloka, Bhuva, Swaha, Mahajana, Tapa, Vaikuntha Loka. So and Satyaloka. So Sadashiva is nothing but the Satyaloka, which is the original state of our consciousness. So this is the Maya. So this is the Maya Leela. Maya Leela is the womb of Tripura Sundari, that is the whole causal realm. And inside the causal realm is the womb of Kali, that is the astral realm. And inside the astral realm is the womb of Bhairavi, that is the physical realm. So Bhairavi governs the desire for food, desire for sleep, desire for sex, desire for power. And Kali governs the desire for love. And finally Tripura Sundari governs the desire to exist, desire to communicate, and desire to think. So these are the desire forces inside the Mahalila, basically the Mahavidyas. Tripura Sundari has 3 manifestations, that is Chinnamasta, Tara, Matangi. That is Chinnamasta representing desire to think, Tara representing desire to communicate, Matangi representing desire for knowledge, Kali representing Kali having 4 manifestations, that is Bhuvaneshwari, Dhumavati, Baglamukhi, and Kali herself. That is Kali is the furious form of love, and Baglamukhi is the protective form of love. Dhumavati is the depressive form of love, and Bhuvaneshwari is the unconditional love. And Bhairavi has 3 manifestations, that is Bhairavi herself, that is desire for food and sleep, Kamakala Kali, desire for sex, and finally Mahavidya Kamala, that is desire for money, fame, power. So that is in the physical realm. And in the physical realm, there are 9 lokas, 9 solar systems, that is habitable ones. I am not talking about the uninhabitable ones. There are several uninhabitable solar systems inside the physical realm, but I am talking about the habitable ones where living species exist. So there is Naraka, Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal, and our solar system, that is Loka. And in the astral realm there is Bhuvaloka, Hiranyaloka, Swahaloka, and Pitruloka. So Pitruloka is near the physical realm, that is where our ancestors are present. And Hiranyaloka is where enlightened beings like Yogananda, Vivekananda are present. And Bhuvaloka is where enlightened beings of the past yugas are present. And Swahaloka is where Indra is present. And Maharloka is enlightened beings of Satya Yuga. Mahajanaloka is where deities are present. Tapoloka is where Saptarishis are present, and finally Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is where Vishnu, that is the causal being of every universe, is present. There are many Vishnus in the causal realm. Since it is the womb of Tripura Sundari, there are many causal beings who are creators of universe. So they create several astral planets similar to this one, and physical planets also similar to this one. So this is just one universe, one strand of universe. Similarly, the causal beings have different strands, so they create different strands of universe. So that is nothing but the multiverse. And in every universe, the structure is same. That is, physical realm is governed by Bhairavi, astral realm governed by Kali, and causal realm governed by Tripura Sundari. And out of all this is Sadashiva. So the structure is same. Now we will see why to overcome lust. So lust is related to the Swadhisthana chakra, that is desire for sex, which is governed by Mahavidya Kamakala Kali. So Kamakala Kali is nothing but the manifestation of Bhairavi herself. Bhairavi is basically Mother Earth, that is physical planet. So she represents all the physical planets, and all the physical planets have the essence of Mahavidya Tripura Bhairavi. It is made up of Mahavidya Tripura Bhairavi. Without Tripura Bhairavi, there are no physical planets at all. So Tripura Bhairavi first supplies food. So Mooladhara Chakra. So every species on earth has Mooladhara Chakra. That is tree, plants, animals, birds, insects, non-living things, everything. Even the non-living things, right? Like rock, table, duster, pen. Everything which is physical in nature has Mooladhara Chakra. So this Mooladhara Chakra of the pen is sleeping right now. That is, it is not consuming food. But when it becomes amoeba, so amoeba is when the planets are in the Goldilocks region. So in the Goldilocks region, where biotic animals start getting created, so let us say amoeba gets generated, and amoeba has Mooladhara Chakra. It has desire for food, it has desire for sleep also, and from there everything starts. That is, amoeba evolves and becomes fish, then reptiles, amphibians, mammals, humans. So like that, there are 84 lakh species on earth, and every species has different variations of the chakras. Most of the non-living things are having only the Mooladhara Chakra. Then as it evolves, right, they get additional chakras. For example, the amoeba, when it starts reproducing, it gets Swadhisthana Chakra. Then when it becomes fish, amphibians, reptiles, plants, it gets more and more chakra. That is, as its desire to reproduce increases, it gets Swadhisthana. Then when it becomes mammals, amphibians, reptiles, it gets desire for power. That is Manipura Chakra. So there will be competition regarding who will win the race, that natural selection will be there, right? So which species get to exist. For example, now pandas are getting extinct because their Manipura Chakra is weak, due to which pandas are going extinct. Similarly, whichever species Manipura Chakra is strong, they have that potential of creating more species, that is giving offsprings. So that is why Manipura Chakra came into the picture. Then when it comes to cows, dogs, domestic animals, humans, mammals, they get additional Anahata Chakra. So if you observe, in a dog, there is a desire for love. They love us very unconditionally, similar to cows also, and many domestic animals have that desire for love. So they get Anahata Chakra. However, they don't have the Vishuddha Chakra like us. That is, I can speak to you very accurately with the precision. I can communicate whatever I want to communicate thoroughly without any misunderstandings. So our Vishuddha Chakra, that is Vishuddha of humans, is very strong when compared to dogs. Dogs don't have very strong Vishuddha Chakra. That is, if you see a dog communicating to another dog, there will be some kind of misunderstandings and they will fight with each other and all that will happen. So there is a little bit weak Vishuddha. Vishuddha of the animals are a little bit weak, but however Anahata Chakra is there in mammals, whereas in reptiles there is strong Manipura Chakra, and in all the other species, that is plants, insects, everything, there is the lower two chakras, that is Swadhisthana, Mooladhara, in prominent manner. And now when it comes to astral beings, so human beings are good enough till here. They have that Vishuddha, that is desire for knowledge, that is Mahavidya Matangi, and desire for communication, Mahavidya Tara. So till there it's good, till Vishuddha it's good. But when it comes to Ajna Chakra, desire to think, humans have little blockages. That is, sometimes we have intrusive thoughts and compulsive thoughts. Our thought processes are not fully in our control. So humans are still learning how to think. That intuitive powers, mind reading powers are not strong in humans. Whereas there are astral beings. So in the astral planet, there is Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, and Hiranyaloka, and all. There, the astral beings have strong Ajna Chakra. The Ajna Chakra is the a desire to think, intuitive powers, mind reading powers, without communication also, without talking also, they can read the other species minds. That is because of the awakened Ajna Chakra or the third eye. So this is the way astral beings communicate with each other, through the third eye. And Sahasrara Chakra is the chakra of the causal beings. So the species like Garbhodakshaya Vishnus, that is the causal beings inside the womb of Tripura Sundari, they have the power to create universes. So in order to create universes, you should have awakened Sahasrara Chakra. So if you have that, you can create universes. I'm not talking about Samadhi. For Samadhi, you have to reach Sahasrara. However, that doesn't mean that your Sahasrara is fully in function. That is, if your Sahasrara is working 100%, then you have the capability to create universes. However, when we transcend, that is when we meditate and do Nirvikalpa Samadhi, we are just trying to go to the higher planets. However, the Sahasrara is not completely active. It just, the kundalini just crosses the Sahasrara to reach the higher planets. Then in higher planets, we have to develop the Ajna Chakra and Sahasrara even more than we developed here. For transcending, we just have to cross Ajna Sahasrara by shooting our kundalini for the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Now, why to overcome lust? So, animals, plants, insects, if you see, they have sex like seasonally, maybe during the spring or rainy season or whatever. They have particular time during which the female gets the heat cycle, that is, it spreads the smell to the male animals where they feel like reproducing. So they create offspring during the season, and during which the Swadhisthana becomes active. So the animals use it for reproducing. Whereas when it comes to the humans, due to Kali Yuga, that is because of the influence of the lower planets, that is Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, because of the influence of lower planets, there are a lot of electronic gadgets where we are bombarded with adult websites or adult content where we don't follow our natural sexual response. Even the animals follow natural response, that is only during the season, that is mating season, spring or rainy season, they mate. Then after that they they abstain themselves from sexual activities. However, humans have become worse than animals now because of the social media content, adult content. We are bombarded with all 18 plus content, and due to which our Swadhisthana is like continuously active. It is not working seasonally, rather it is working 24 into 7 into 365 days. So that is why we are becoming worse than animals now. And we might go to the lower planets also, because the tendency towards the lower planets, Atal Loka, where Pisachinis are there, that is the seductress who are continuously having sex with other species, and lower than that, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal, where Kubera, that is luxuries, desire for power, and Sutal, where Bali, Chakravarti. So there are some planets which are righteous also, and there are Nagaloka also, where all the serpents are there. And there are many lower planets, but there are high chances that we may be born in the lower planets if we give in to that desire. That is, we have to follow the animalistic tendencies at least. That is, if we want to stay in the physical realm itself, we have to follow at least like animals. That is, we have to seasonally mate instead of mating 365 days. So that is why you have to keep that in check. That is the Swadhisthana Chakra. So what differentiates humans from animals? Humans, when it comes to Anahata Chakra, Vishuddha Chakra, Ajna Chakra, Sahasrara Chakra, are way more advanced, because the animals, right, they don't have the upper three chakras, that is Vishuddha, Ajna, Sahasrara. They can't communicate properly, they can't think properly, they can't understand the reality of life, they can't question the reality and all, that is in the Sahasrara Chakra. They have the potential to go till the Anahata Chakra, till the chakra of love. That is, they have the capability to love offsprings, they have the capability to love humans and other animals, but they can't go beyond Anahata Chakra. So that is the difference between animals and human beings. Now, if our goal is to stay in the physical realm, then we can continue acting like animals. That is, we can just be in the Anahata Chakra, or we can just be in the Swadhisthana or Muladhara or Manipura. That is, we need not try to evolve. So if you are happy with this physical realm, then you can continue dealing with the lower four chakras. But if you want to advance in life, if you want to advance as a soul and go to the higher planets, then you have to cross the Anahata. Since our situation is worse than animals, that is, we are going towards the Swadhisthana Chakra and not exploring the higher chakras. Now, how to evolve now? So in order to evolve, you have to feel the orgasm of the higher chakras. That is, you have to feel the orgasm of the Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra, Vishuddha chakra, Ajna chakra, Sahasrara chakra. So how to feel the orgasm of the higher chakras? In order to feel the orgasm of Manipura chakra, go for a run. That is, if you are feeling lazy, then go for a run, do some pull-ups, push-ups, jogging, cycling, whatever cardio workout, anything which activates the Manipura chakra, right? That is the desire for power. Do that so that the kundalini shifts from Swadhisthana to Manipura. And then if you want to activate the Anahata chakra, love someone, that is, feed a dog, feed a baby. If you have a baby nearby, hold the baby. If you have a dog nearby, feed the dog and hold the dog. So it will activate your Anahata chakra. Even cows will do the same thing. That is, if you have a cow or if you have a goshalaya nearby, go and feed them bananas. So they will eat it with pure love and you can hold them to activate Anahata chakra. And if you want to activate Vishuddha, go talk to your best friend. That is, call your best friend and tell, let us meet for a date. It is like a coffee date, dinner date, lunch date, whatever. Go and meet your best friends. That will activate your Vishuddha. That is when you talk with them. If you want to activate Ajna chakra, you have to do some analytical activities like playing chess or thinking about physics, chemistry, maths, science and all that. And finally, if you want to activate Sahasrara chakra, question the reality itself. There is question the entire existence, why we exist, what are we. So that is Jnana Yoga. So follow those protocols for getting rid of lust. That is, you have to shoot your kundalini upwards. So why did Mother Nature create this Swadhisthana after all? Like, if it was so distractive, why did Mother Nature, that is Bhairavi, create the Swadhisthana? Swadhisthana was created to reproduce. That is, if she didn't create Swadhisthana, then there would be no life on the physical planets. Let us say now a new species she creates. Let us say she creates a species called as lizards. So now lizards, right? She has put Muladhara chakra inside them. So lizards eat insects. So their Muladhara chakra gets satisfied. Now the kundalini rises upwards. That is, from Muladhara it goes to the Swadhisthana. So if the kundalini doesn't go upwards, then the lizards wouldn't mate. They would just eat and die. That is, they would eat insects and they would die because they don't have Swadhisthana chakra. So that's why what Bhairavi did was, immediately after the food gets converted to energy, she put the Swadhisthana chakra. So immediately after the food in the Muladhara chakra gets converted to energy, it goes to the Swadhisthana. That is the desire for sex. So that is, she created lust. Lust meaning the desire to mate with the other corresponding gender, and offspring would get created so that the species wouldn't go extinct. That is why she created the Swadhisthana chakra, for reproduction purpose only and not for pleasure. But human beings now, they have made that trend of treating Swadhisthana for pleasure instead of reproduction. So that is because of all the pull from the lower lokas. So who do you think all these adult website industries are governed by? So all those are being controlled by the Pisachinis themselves. From the Atal Loka, Vital Loka, Sutal Talatal Mahatal, there are some powerful beings who have come to the Bhurloka, that is our earthly plane, our solar system. They have come here and they have controlled that industry. That is, they have gone inside the minds of those companies, multinational companies, and they are controlling all those websites. They are controlling all those apps, and they are promoting these stuff where we are getting bombarded by all that 18 plus content, and due to which our Swadhisthana is going out of control. So because those species, right, like Pisachinis, Yakshinis, they have come here and they are governing, and we don't even know that because of Kali Yuga. So when Kali Yuga happens, that our solar system is far from the black hole. So in the middle of the physical realm, there is a black hole. So when the planet moves far, all the righteousness goes down, and when the planet comes near the black hole, the righteousness increases. So it gets converted to Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Satya Yuga. When it is the closest, it is Satya Yuga. When it is the farthest, it is Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga is when the lower planets are dominant in nature. So it's the toughest Yuga to transcend. Whereas the previous Yugas, it was easier to transcend as we were influenced by the higher planets like Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa. Now we are being influenced by the Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Satal, Patal. So how to transcend now in this toughest Yuga? So to transcend, you have to follow the protocol. That is, first activate the Manipura chakra, go for a run, do some exercises like pull up, push up, and activate your Manipura chakra, that is desire for power, and activate Anahata chakra, that is feed cows, dogs, and hug them. So your oxytocin will increase and it will activate your Anahata, that is Kundalini will get shifted to Anahata. Then call your best friend, tell let us meet somewhere for a run or for food or whatever. Then talk with him or her, and activate your Vishuddha chakra. Then after that, Ajna chakra, play chess with your best friend itself, that is, or play whatever activates the Ajna chakra, that is the desire to think. So you can do activities like playing some mind-boggling games, maybe carom, chess, or you can do some physical activities like kabaddi, lagori, or football. So it requires some analytical thinking, right? So it gives rise to Manipura, Vishuddha, Ajna, everything. And finally, Sahasrara chakra, sit with your best friend and think about why the universe exists, why we exist, what is Sadashiva, how to become Sadashiva. Think about all those stuff, spiritual, questioning the reality, Jnana Yoga. So that time the whole Kundalini shifts to Sahasrara chakra. Or you can meditate also. So if you want to completely achieve Nirvikalpa Samadhi, you can meditate. So when you meditate, when you concentrate on the Ajna chakra, the Kundalini rises. I'll be telling about that more in depth in the next video. But I hope you got the gist of how to channelize the Kundalini. So this is the normal method of channelizing the Kundalini, and in the next video I'll be telling the extreme method of channelizing the Kundalini to the upper chakras, so that you will feel the orgasm in the upper chakra. These activities will just activate the upper chakras, but to feel that orgasm, right, there are more methods in meditation. So I'll be talking about that in the next video. But till then, I hope you got all the points. There is Mooladhara is related to desire for food and sleep, Swadhisthana desire for sex, Manipura desire for money, fame, power, and Anahata related to desire for love, Vishuddha desire for communication and knowledge, Ajna chakra desire to think, and finally Sahasrara desire to exist. So those chakras, right, you can correlate with the realms also. In the physical realm is dominated by the Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, because it is governed by Bhairavi, Kamakala Kali, and Mahavidya Kamala, the physical realm. And the astral realm is governed by Kali, so that is Anahata chakra, Kali, Bhuvaneshwari, Dhumavati, Baglamukhi. And finally the causal realm is governed by Vishuddha chakra, Ajna chakra, and Sahasrara chakra, that is Tara, Matangi, Chinnamasta, and Tripura Sundari. So this way the chakra, that is Patanjali Yoga Sutras, can be related to the Vedas, that is Bhur Bhuva Swaha Mahaj, and all the Loka structure and all. So in the Vedas, that is Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharva Veda and all, they have mentioned about the planets, Lokas and all, in the Stotram and all. They have mentioned about the higher planets, lower planets, and in the Yoga Patanjali Sutra, they have mentioned about the Kundalini. So this knowledge was given by Vishnu's Adi Shesha, that Adi Sheshanag is there, right? It manifested itself as Patanjali, and it gave out the Yoga Sutras. And whereas Vishnu himself, the causal being of our universe, himself manifested in the physical realm as Vedavyasa. He came as Vedavyasa and gave out the 4 Vedas, which talked about the whole structure of universe, the relation of Shiva, Vishnu, Kali, Shakti, Tripura Sundari. So it told about the Vedas in hymns, stotram, rituals. So all those were mentioned in the Vedas by the Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa, that is manifestation of Vishnu himself, it is our causal being. And this was told by Patanjali, that is the manifestation of Vishnu's snake, that is Adi Shesha. So both of them came, that is the causal beings, Vahana and causal being himself came to the physical realm to talk about the knowledge of the universe, how it gets created. And why does he do that? Because it is the responsibility of every causal being to manifest himself in the physical realm, so that the other Kshirodakshaya Vishnus can get the knowledge of how to become like him, that is how to become a causal being. So it's a duty of causal being to teach the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, duty of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu to teach the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu of how to become Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So he is teaching himself to us, so that we become like him someday in the future. After trillions of years, we have to become like Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So that is why he manifests himself in the physical realm and teaches through gurus, saptarishis, and YouTubers and all of that. So this is how Vishnu manifests, so that we get the knowledge of Kundalini, Lokas, and we transcend. In the next video, I'll be talking more in depth of how to channelize the Kundalini upwards. But till then, we will take a break. So I hope this knowledge you will digest in the meanwhile, and you will be ready for the main part of the video, that is how to overcome lust. So this is why to overcome lust, and next episode is about how to overcome lust. That will be the core of the video, and part 3 will be about more methods of how to overcome lust. Part 2 will be about the main method. So I hope it will be useful for you to transcend and go beyond the physical realm. So we will party in the astral realm. I hope this video has brought some light to your consciousness. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.